So I'm stuck doing all this boring and repetitive work. It literally making me sick at this point. And I can't quit this job. I gotta pay my bills. I got kids, a wife, husband, whatever the situation may be. And I don't know what to do. It's not fulfilling and it's a dead end programming job. And what do I do? Rod, I need your help. Does this sound like you? I got 3 things we're going to cover in this video to make sure you're not put in this position and make sure that this company don't kill you in the process, guys. Let me explain. All 3 points that we're going to cover today, guys, got one thing in common. You can't be in a position to where you let your job stress you out. And if you do, you got to take action. And you're gonna have times where your job is stressful, but this should not be the regular all the time. And I want to make sure you guys are aware of what makes you stressed and what you can do to put yourself in a position to win, guys. So, number 1 is impactful projects. If you're not doing any impactful projects, then you gotta ask yourself, why you're at this company? Why you can't get another job? What's going on here? At first, I would actually go to my boss or whoever's you're hiring or your supervisor to see if there's other projects that you can work on that's more impactful. Because if you don't, you find yourself in a position where you're just bored, repetitive, doing the same thing. That drains the life out of you. That puts you in a position of where you're not mentally engaged, and your health start to diminish. And if you do this too long, you will see it will start impacting you so much, guys, to the point to where you are physically sick. You're physically feeling this. So you want to make sure that you are in a position so that you are working on impactful projects. And let me set expectations here. Every project is not going to be impactful. I'm not saying that, but every project should not be a repetitive grind either. There's a balance here, guys, and that's what's going to help you, still progress the company, working on doing what the company needs you to do to be successful, and also making sure that you are actually engaged as well, guys. So there's a balance that you need to be aware of too. I can't cover everything in this video, guys. On step number 3, we really talk about actually finding a job that's going to allow you to actually do what you need to do as a developer to move the company forward, and also find some fulfillment, being impactful, seeing your work actually in action as well, guys. So it's so important that you guys kind of find that. But again, I'm gonna let you guys know at the beginning, you're at the bottom of the totem pole, and you're gonna have a lot of that at the beginning, but that's okay at the beginning because all of it's new. It's just become an issue when you're doing this over and over and over again. That's when it becomes an actual issue, guys. So do me a favor, guys. Tell me your experience down in the comment section of a situation you're in where you're just not fulfilled. This job is killing me, and I really need to figure something out, and you feel stuck, guys. Just put it in the comment section to what you're doing and what actions are you taking to actually put yourself in a better position, guys. Number 2, guys, are you measuring your success? Because if not, you're going to find yourself in a repetitive job that's not going to be fulfilling. And you're going to look up, you're going to be doing this for 3 to 5 years, and you're going to wonder why, man, I'm not happy. Things are not working out for me. What should I do? And you don't have no direction. The way you get direction is to measure your success. Are you learning something new? Are you working on bigger projects? Are they impactful? How do you know this? You got to be able to measure it, guys. Even with some of the, I would say, some of the lower end tasks like performance-based stuff. Hey, scalability. Is the system running faster because of my code? Is it running slow? How do you know? You're not logging anything. You're not looking at any data. You guys have to be able to measure success, because once you start measuring it, you're going to be able to look back and say, hey, this is not right. I used to be right here. I'm not down here. It at least brings it to your attention. Without measuring it, you don't know. You will be in this state all the time. You got to start measuring things, guys. Even from a programming perspective, you got to start measuring it from a programming and a business perspective. Make sure you log. Make sure you actually review things, guys. It's so important that you actually measure things. It was a study, I don't want to get too much off topic, that most people, just to start losing weight, all they have to do is just step on the scale every day, just stepping on it. That puts it in your mental, and you start to see, hey, I was this yesterday, I'm this today. It starts to slow down your weight gain because it's on your mind. Same concept here, guys. You just want to just put it on your mind and be able to take action just to measure things out, guys. But I can't cover all the details on this video. I cover this in my 7-step guide. Links are below to that. It's free, guys, so go ahead and check that out. And if you're already enrolled in the 7-step guide, go ahead and enroll in our 30-day developer course as well, guys. It's going to really put you in a position so that you have all the tools, be able to measure this, have your roadmap and everything to be successful, guys. So all those goodies are in the description box. So at this point, you are working on impactful projects. You're measuring the progress of your success or failures. Now, number 3, you got to actually have a post assessment. You can't do that unless you're measuring things and you're actually working on some projects that actually are impacting the company. If you're being a coding monkey, then you're just going to be writing code. You look back, you got nothing to measure. You got nothing to assess. It's just repetitive work. If you find yourself in this position, you are going to be stuck at this job. It's going to be it's gonna just drain the life out of you guys. And the reason I'm bringing this up to you guys, you got to be able to assess code after the fact from a business and a coding perspective. I know somebody, I'm not gonna mention any names, so I hope they're not watching this video, but they're all about just putting new code out there, They love the nice and shiny frameworks. They love to put new projects out there, and once they put the projects out there, they go to the next one, go to the next one. And I'm not saying you got to do a deep analysis on every project that you do all the time, guys. All I'm saying is just at some point, preferably sooner rather than later, whenever you give it enough time to be in production for a little while, go back and look at your logs. Is it running successfully? Is it even being used? That's a huge portion of it right there. Have you did code coverage? What's going on there? What's the performance like? What's the end user experience like? Same with everything else with the business. On the business side, go talk to the end user. I know your metrics and your code is saying this, but does that end user experience reflect in that? Once you actually do the post assessment, guys, it gives you so many new ideas on how to do your code better, what projects to prioritize next. It starts to give you that roadmap, that certainty, that fulfillment. You feel like you're doing something to help people. That what makes your job better, if you feel like you're actually making a difference. And if you are at a job where it's just, man, it sucks, same old thing, you probably not at the right job. And the ironic thing about this, guys, is if you're in that state, what's the likelihood you can go find another job somewhere else? You're going to come with this low energy, looking all down. Nobody ain't going to hire you. Even if you're the best developer in the world, you can't showcase your value. Step number 3 in our 7-step guide, showcase your value in a way where people are going to be willing to work for you. You working on stuff that makes you happy. You actually engaged in your job. All that stuff actually matters, guys. And if you can't communicate that, they see that in your body language. We can go over this so much, but at the end of the day, guys, what I need you guys to do is go ahead. Let's get started. Let's take action. Links below to the 7-step guide and the 30-day developer course, guys. Subscribe to the content. If you have any other questions or comment below, guys. And what I'll do, I'll put my links to my 7-step guide here on the screen. So go ahead and check that out. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.